Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Today I'm in a video. Yeah, lighting is terrible. My lighting is really bad in here. I have the light on, I have the sun coming in, I have a light behind me, and I still can't get any light. It's just the angle of where I'm sitting, but I need to sit against something that can support my back because I am doing allergy testing this week. So yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday. Yesterday I had these patches put all over my back, and they're currently on my back, and I'm really restricted on how much I can like bend and stretch. And because of that, I like slept terribly because I couldn't sleep on my side. I had to sleep on my back, which makes my back hurt. Hi, Felix. And I get the patches off on Wednesday, tomorrow morning. They will be taken off, and then they're going to mark me with highlighter and marker on all the spots I think that I like had a certain reaction to. And then I go back on Friday and I have the final like reading to see what I'm allergic to. Let me just clear my throat here and start out by saying this is a blog. This is a really, really crappy blog. I just wanted to film it really quickly. There's not a lot of effort being put into this, so I'm sorry if the first time that you see me I'm like not looking that great. I don't have a ton of makeup on. It was really hard to try and wash my hair today. I refused to just go the whole week without washing my hair, so I just did it very carefully, like leaning over the tub. Excuse me. But I wanted to give you like an update in a video, and yeah, just basically give you a life update. I know some people don't really care to see those. But there's just a few things that I want to talk about, something I want to show you, and I figured I have the whole week off, so I might as well do that. So let's just start from the beginning. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on with me. I was sick for a while, like a week or two. Yeah, not feeling well. I ate a cream cheese spread that it was like honey walnut, and I picked the walnuts out. I'm allergic to certain nuts. I have like different levels of reactions to different nuts, first of all. So I never really know how my reaction's going to be, but I thought, oh, it'll be okay if I just pick the walnuts out. But I still ended up getting sick within 24 hours. And that really took me down. I can eat pistachios, cashews, and peanuts without having like an extreme reaction, but usually like the pecans and walnuts and the more like rare nuts that I don't eat too often, they have more of a reaction naturally because I'm less exposed to them. So excuse me, I still do have a cough, and I'm sorry about that. And my throat's been raspy, and so I haven't really had a lot to film too, but like that mixed with me feeling sick and like being under the weather, it wasn't that great. So I just haven't been like filming videos. And then I had my friend's baby shower, which was this last Sunday, so I was busy like getting gifts ready for her and doing that, and that was like what I was doing in my spare time. And the day that after I got home from the baby shower, she'd given like these take-home gifts of popcorn that were like clear cellophane bags with like a homemade popcorn that one of our friends made. And it was, you know, popcorn with like, I don't know if it's like a toffee popcorn, but it had like marshmallow, sugar, butter kind of mix spread over it. Anyway, that doesn't even matter. I don't know why I'm talking about that because that's not the point. I can't even tell like if you can see my face or not. I'm hoping I'm not like too shaded. I feel like this eye probably is, but I don't know if I lean over here if that makes it better or not. So I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you can see me somewhat. So anyway, I took the tie off of it. It was like this long, a long string, almost with like tinsel wrap over it. And my cat ate it. My cat Tiger ate it within 5 seconds. I set it down, opened up the bag, like pulled a couple pieces out, looked down, it was gone, and I heard my cat going like and like kind of making that noise and then like swallowing, and I panicked. So I immediately went online and Googled like what to do to make a cat throw up a string, because I've had like potential problems where my cats will eat things, and I'm like worried that it's going to be like stuck in their intestines and their surgery is going to be like $6,000 or something ridiculous like that. So I Googled that you could give them like 3% hydrogen peroxide, like 2 teaspoons at a time, depending. I don't recommend this, by the way. 2 teaspoons, not tablespoons, teaspoons at a time. And I had these little syringes because I've given other cats like medication with the little syringes, so I happen to have them. And I gave them to him. You're supposed to wait 15 minutes, see if he throws up, and if he doesn't, repeat it. And you can repeat it 3 times total. Not repeat it 3 times, but do it 3 times total. So anyway, And it really depends. It goes by every 5 pounds your cat is. And again, I do not recommend this. So I did it a second time and it didn't work. So I called the emergency vet because this was on a Saturday night. And I didn't want to bring him in if I didn't need to. And I thought, should I just wait longer and see if he throws up? Well, they told me that you absolutely cannot give your cat hydrogen peroxide. It's extremely toxic and it can make their intestines like swell. And they said fluff, which I think is a nicer way. So basically they told me like I'd poisoned my cat. And I felt awful and I started crying on the phone. And they told me I immediately should bring him in and that I should go to the closest location, which happened to be their other location, one of their other locations. So I drove there, but I drove past it and accidentally headed to the one that I had talked to. But I turned around and wanted to go to that closer one because they told me that it was only about an hour wait. And I've been there when it's been like a 2 or 3 hour wait. So it was like, an hour wait's not that bad. Let me get in there. Maybe they'll take him right away if they know he's been poisoned. So they did take him right away because he threw up in the kennel on the way there. He threw up the string, and I was like, oh, if only this wasn't toxic to him, I would have I saved the day, but instead I'm going to be the one that has to bring in my cat and say that I poisoned my own cat. So I brought him in, they took him in the back, and it was, there's of course other people crying because they have to put their pets to sleep because they got hit by a car or they're sick or they swallowed something sharp or, it's just like the most horrible place ever to be at that emergency clinic and you just don't want to be there because you feel like you want to cry for these people. If you're an animal lover, you know what I'm talking about. And I sat there for about an hour. They said they were going to clean him up and bring him back out, but then they said once they got him out of the kennel, he was angry, so they couldn't get him. They put him in a different kennel. They couldn't get him back into my kennel. So they had him in the back, and they were just waiting, and then they kept coming out. They came out with the string and was like, is this the whole thing? Because I said, if you show me, I'll let you know if it's the whole thing or not. And it was the whole thing. Luckily, he didn't chew it into pieces. There was no part missing. So that was good. And then I felt a little bit better. And then they kept coming out, and they're like, how much did you give this cat? And at first, it was more like, okay, how much hydrogen peroxide did you give this cat? Like they didn't believe me when I was telling them how much I gave him. And I told them 3 different times exactly what I did. And the little syringes were 3 milliliters each. And I did 2 of those, which is less than a teaspoon, or maybe it's a little bit more. I don't know. It's probably about 2 or 2.5 teaspoons total. I don't know. And so they, because my little syringe things didn't really equal 2 teaspoons. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. So they went in the back and they came back out and they're like, okay, well, that other clinic called us because they gave us a heads up that you were probably going to be bringing in your cat. And they said they thought you said 2 tablespoons. And I'm like, I specifically said multiple times teaspoons. So I don't know. I feel like they were just trying to cover their tracks or something. But they were 2 teaspoons is fine, but tablespoons, that would be another story. We'd probably want to monitor him. Well, they ended up telling me that I could take him home and he was fine. So they didn't charge me for anything. Thank God, because I'm trying to pay off my student loans and I was just counting dollar signs in my head. And of course I would spend the money on my cat. There's just no question about it. I would spend it. It doesn't even matter. It didn't matter how much it was going to be. It was just one thing after another, putting you behind on your goals. It's frustrating. And then dealing with all the vet appointments and all that stuff. So I was really thankful that they didn't charge me for anything. They just let me take him home and he was fine. They told me to monitor him and he ended up being fine. So that was my really fun Saturday night. So then Sunday I just wanted to relax and not do anything. So I watched football all day and got ready for my allergy testing. So yesterday I had all these patches put on and I'm being allergy tested for this rash that's on my arms. It starts out right out here and kind of goes all around my arm. It's kind of too much information maybe for some people. It's just a rash, it's just itches. I'm allergic to something. And for a while, I've been testing for this for years. I think when I started this YouTube channel in 2013 that I was starting to have those reactions and trying to figure out, is it my deodorant? Is it something else? And I was talking about it on this channel. It's been 5 years in the making. Excuse me. I feel like I'm going to start coughing once I really start talking because my throat's going to get dry. I should probably get some water. I should try and pause and get some water. Ooh, where's the pause? Okay. Product placement, Condiment Orthodontics. Oh my gosh, I didn't even say that right. Condiment Orthodontics for all your orthodontic needs. I don't work there. We just refer there. And they happen to give us those bottles. I don't even remember when I got them. I think it was in a continuing ed class, but if you're in the Minneapolis area, they're a very good clinic to go to. The guys that own it are great people. Or at least they're cool. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Allergy testing. Yeah, I can't move. I'm pretty restricted. So yeah, I mean, we've been struggling with this for a really long time. I've tried like every prescription cream that they can give me. There are 2 of them that work. Unfortunately, they're both steroid creams and they don't want me to be on them long term. There was one that they put me on that caused stretch marks like within a month of me using them. It thinned my skin. It felt like it was dissolving away my skin. Like I have a stretch mark spot here, and you would think like, what does that look like? Well, it's not big, and it's starting to like thicken and become normal again. But it's never going to really go away. But that one I immediately stopped using because it was causing those stretch marks. But yeah, it's, I don't know what I'm allergic to. So we've talked about doing this allergy testing for a while, and this was like the last ditch resort to try and figure out what I'm allergic to. But since scheduling it, like between scheduling it and having these patches on and having my appointment on Monday, I was out watching a Vikings game at a bar with friends, and one of my friends' moms, who's just younger and likes to hang out, and she was like, oh, I wonder if you're allergic to polyester. And I was like, well, I've thought about that, but she really put it in perspective. She's like, every time that I wear like a jersey or something with polyester, it makes me get a rash on my arms. And I wear polyester scrubs. I mean, it's like a blend. It's a polyester blend. There's a certain blend for fabrics that you have to use for scrubs. You can't just like wear cotton or whatever. It has to be a certain blend that's supposed to like decrease bacterial retention or something like that. So, I mean, most scrubs have polyester in them. And if you're hot at work or you're moving your arms or you're rubbing, I could totally see why that would happen. But the thing is, I was like, I never really took it to heart because I thought, well, it would like itch all over, wouldn't it? But I don't know. So I needed to ask them. And actually the doctor at my skincare clinic doesn't believe that it should be polyester, but it's not like completely ruled out because, you know, we got to see. Maybe this is going to come up with nothing. All these patches, I think there's like 150 things plus all my personal items that I brought in. I can't even remember. There's a ton that they're testing me for. It's a lot. There's a lot of patches on my back. And they're taped and everything. And we'll see. I don't know. I mean, worst case scenario, I don't find out anything that helps me. And we don't have proof that I'm allergic to polyester because that's not something that they test for. I have hiccups. He said maybe it would be more likely the dye that's in the fabrics that I could be allergic to. But if we don't find anything out, then what I'm going to have to do is just wear like a cotton t-shirt. And because I wear a scrub jacket that my work supplies me with. It's a long sleeve jacket over it. And so I could easily switch to a cotton t-shirt if we think that maybe it is polyester. So anyway, that's that. So yesterday I put the patches on. You can't take a shower normally, so you have to like sponge bathe, I don't know, rags, and try and be really careful because you can't get this any of the patches wet or they'll come off. I have to do that all week long until they read the results on Friday. So it's kind of hard because not only is it difficult to do that, but it's also like I'm telling you, I'm really restricted. Like you can't even like take a deep breath or something without tugging on the tape, and it pinches your skin and it kind of tears, and some of the spots kind of have like zinging because they're itching with a little bit of a reaction. So it's not super fun. I took the whole week off except Friday morning. I have 3 patients that I'm going to see, and honestly I don't even know how I'm going to do it because well, actually no, you know what, I will, because I won't have the patches on by then, so I'll be able to do it. It'll be okay. And then they're going to be red on Friday and I'll find out. So wish me luck on that. I have a pen because I have like things I wanted to talk about in this video that I don't want to forget to mention because I want to do a separate video of like an update. So if you see me like fiddling with something, it's my pen here. So anyway, that's my allergy testing. And so I'm just lounging around. I rented 3 billboards over Ebbing, Missouri. Is that what it's called? I'm going to watch that. So my friends were laughing at me because they're like, you have a DVD player? Because I guess all my friends stream their devices. And one of them was like, I have a DVD player. I was like the only friend of like a bunch of my friends at this baby shower that had a DVD player. And I don't know. Do you guys not have DVD players anymore? Do you not watch regular movies? Do you not use Redbox? It's so easy. It's cheap. I don't know. I don't have like a Roku or a Hulu or a whatever. I have Netflix and that's it. And cable and a DVD player. That's all I need. So maybe one day I'll advance, but I don't know how to stream things, and it just confuses me, and I'm just not like hip with technology, so I do not have that. But I'm going to do that. I'm also watching Shameless. I'm only on the first season, but I started watching that. I'm going to watch Making a Murderer 2 this week. I don't think I'm going to get through all these things. For some reason, I thought I was going to have like all this time to just binge watch, and it's just not happening because I'm finding things to do around my house, which is good because I'm staying a little bit active. But I can't sweat. I'm not supposed to like bend or stretch or do anything. I'm not supposed to like really clean or be stretching my arms because I can't even get a shirt on and off. So enough talking about that because I feel like I just spent too much time talking about that. So anyway, I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you a gift that I got. So, all right, this is like more candle community related. So I am not hip to the Harry Slacken candles. I haven't been. I've been so disappointed with Bath & Body Works candles that I didn't really want to get into new candles, like a new candle company. So I just sit back and I kind of watch. Haven't been like super interested in spending that kind of money on a candle. But I do really like the idea of them. And everybody seems to be saying some really good things now. I know there's a lot of drama that has happened in that candle community with like sending out PR candles and stuff. I don't really follow it, but I've seen a couple videos of people talking about it, like Tinadivalicious and Brenda from Prettypolkadots. And I think Melanie from MrKongsMom, I think she talked about it either on her Instagram or Facebook or in a video. I don't really remember. But that's all I know. So like I haven't been following any of the social media stuff. I don't know what the drama is. I have no idea. I like the idea of burning candles, but yeah, Bath & Body Works has pretty much ruined it for me, you know, and I've been like so obsessed with like wax melts and stuff that I've been like oblivious to it. But I watched Brenda's video and it made me really sad that she got these candles to review and she felt like she couldn't even review them because people didn't feel like she was worthy. And so I commented to her and she commented back and like we kind of had an exchange of conversation and she wanted to like private message me or whatever. So we talked, I can't remember if it was through Instagram or Facebook, both probably. And I just basically said like they chose you for a reason and you should really review those candles. And I want to see your review because I know that I can trust her opinion. I know she's not going to like lie about it or whatever. She's not obsessed with Harry Slacken where she's going to say whatever she can say to put in a good impression, you know, that type of thing. So I just wanted her to just say like, screw it and do it. They chose you for a reason. They want you to do the reviews. You should do it. I really think that you should. Well, she didn't feel comfortable doing it. So she asked me if I wanted to take one of the two candles that she hadn't like already burned or reviewed. And I was like, you really should do these reviews. Like, I will trust your opinion. I want to watch you do it, whatever. But if you're absolutely trying to get rid of them, yeah, that's fine. So she didn't want to review them, and that's fine. That's, you know, that's her decision, and I don't think she should do anything she doesn't want to do. They sent them to her to do with what she will. I've heard of people like selling them. That's pretty shitty, in my opinion. That's pretty shitty and shady. But yeah, so she mentioned two different candles. I picked one of them. She sent it to me. She wouldn't let me pay for shipping. I offered, and she sent me a candle to review. I got a Harry Slacken candle. I feel really cool, and when I opened it, it was kind of like a little experience because I was like, oh, this is what it looks like. Oh my god! Like, I wish I could have filmed my instant reaction because I was talking out loud to myself, and I thought like, oh, this would have made a good video because you would have seen like my first impression on it. And I can still try and tell you because I haven't really looked at it too much since opening it because immediately after that I got sick. But along with it, like the packaging that she used, she actually sent me this like blanket scarf. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color. This is like totally my style. It's called a blanket scarf. And you can wear it in 3 different looks. I'll just kind of show you this little picture here in case you're interested. But I just thought that was a really cool idea that she used this to, you know, package it. I don't want to use this right now because the patches that are on my back, they actually like seeped through their own like strips through the tape onto my shirt and left like circular hole marks, not like burn hole or anything like that, but like, not hole marks, I shouldn't say that, circular, almost like oil marks where the, I don't know, whatever you would call it, the oil or whatever they're using was in there. Oh my gosh. All right, let's get my hair out of the way. But anyway, I don't want to get this dirty. But this was just so sweet. So thank you, Brenda. That was so nice of you. You really didn't need to do that. You really didn't need to send me this candle too. You should have reviewed it yourself, girl. But I'm happy to do it. I'm really looking forward to this. So the candle that she sent me was Autumn Pine Cone. And when I opened it, I was like, whoa, this is pretty much like, you know, my reaction. I was like, oh my God, that's really big. First of all, like very large. I didn't know it had such like a wide bottom. It's beautiful. They're definitely luxurious. Like this is luxury. This is probably the most luxurious candle I've ever had. Next to that root candle, that was like their 50th anniversary. But I don't know, I was really impressed. And when I opened it and saw that it has like this cover on it to protect the wicks, what? And 4 wicks. I mean, I'm really late to the game here. I'm like, wow, that's really nice. And they're like, you know, centered so well. They're not like, you know, Bath and Body Works where they're one's off to the side. So I don't know. I was really impressed by this. I'm just going to read that and that's dumb. It says, please remove card. So Autumn Pine Cone, it says fallen pine cones, red oak, fresh eucalyptus, juniper berry. I don't want this to be like any type of review or anything like that because I will burn it and I'll review it. It'll be like in an empties video for like what I melted or burned. But this is like, she said that she did not like this scent. This isn't her type of scent. So that's why she was like, okay to pass it on. But this smells so good. This is my type of scent. Oh, it's just like that fall fresh air scent. But there's like there's like obviously a sweet berry. But you get like that crisp leaves vibe from it. I know I say vibe all the time. But you get that crisp leaves vibe. But it's like not too much. It's not like going into like a Michael's where it's spicy. There's nothing spicy about it. It's just like that sweet. It's definitely that juniper berry that I can smell. I don't really get eucalyptus. I just get that fallen pine cones, like that woodiness. The red oak, which is also that like woodiness. Just it's like subtle but perfect. And then that juniper berry makes it sweet. I really, really like this. This is an awesome scent. I'm really surprised. Is this like a Bath and Body Works scent? Oh, it smells even sweeter when I smell it like that. I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to this. Thank you so much, Brenda. This was so nice of you to do. You really didn't need to do this. I really wish that you would have been able to keep it and review it because I would have enjoyed watching your review. But I really appreciate you sending me this because honestly, I wouldn't have spent the money to purchase an expensive candle like this. And so to be able to try it and for free and see if I like them, to know like my money is well spent on them now, that's really awesome. So from the bottom of my heart, I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. So, and for the scarf, of course, which I can't dirty, but I love those colors. My favorite colors are black, white, and gray because I'm super boring. And I love pink too. So that's like that would be a scarf that I would pick out on my own. Sorry, this makes noise when I drink from it. So the last thing I want to talk about is that one video that I like kind of vented at the end. Yeah, I was talking about a friend. I was talking about a friendship, a YouTube friendship, and I didn't want to reveal too much because I don't like talking about people like behind their backs, or I don't want to like make anybody feel bad. I don't want to make this person feel bad. But, you know, it's also like I just had this weird feeling that they were referring to me in videos. And I'm right. I was right. And, you know, it seems petty. I'm really happy that I can meet other YouTubers and make friends with them. But I don't value that friendship over, like, the friendship of a subscriber. If that makes sense. they're all equal to me, so I don't feel like one is more elite because they have this many subscribers and they're a YouTuber and I'm like so close to this YouTuber and we're besties or anything like that. I like value every friendship that I have. My closer friends probably don't even make YouTube videos. But I felt hurt and I thought we were friends. And, you know, things happened and I kind of knew that it was like going south. And I didn't put in effort because I chose to try and stay away from it. And I was upset with something that had happened. And I think that it was really crappy. And there was never an apology. Well, there was in the way where it was, I'm sorry you feel that way. And the thing about that is that I've been told a few times in my life from like people who really value their opinions, and they have said, don't ever believe someone when they tell you, I'm sorry you feel that way, because it's not a true apology. It's like their way of getting out of an apology. They're sorry that you feel that way, as if it's putting the responsibility on you. You're responsible for your own feelings, and you know, they didn't do anything to hurt you, basically. So I don't take that well, and I don't think that was a genuine apology. And so I just was like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to back away from this friendship, and that's the healthiest thing for me to do. Then when I see these subtle things in videos, I still like supported this person. I still watch them and everything. When I see these subtle things where I'm like, what do you mean by that? Why are you referring to me? You know, like, and it just kept adding up. And like, there were like a couple things, maybe 2 or 3 things where I was like, you're trying to like say that about me. And that's what really triggered that video. And then I saw, you know, to turn this all around, I saw a couple of videos of people like talking about supporting other YouTubers, which I think is great. I think it's great to support other YouTubers, big or small, just everybody who takes the time to make videos for us to watch. The smaller ones who don't make money, like us, like myself, don't really make money. And all of your money goes right back into your channel to, you know, buy stuff and show people and review and that type of thing. I definitely support them. I try and watch as many channels as I can. I don't watch beauty videos as much anymore. There's only a couple that I'll watch, but I pretty much unsubscribed from all my beauty videos because I chose to watch wax videos and candle videos and like those more personal, smaller channels instead, because I feel like they're a real person that I'm watching, as opposed to like all the advertisement and stuff that's in those beauty videos. So anyway, I 100% support that. My friend Angie did a video about supporting the channels. And the thing is, those videos, the people that are listed are like all the people that I watch. So for me to put in a list, I can list down below I can list all the channels that I'm subscribed to if you're curious, or I could do just candle ones, candle and wax ones, or like, you know, that type of thing. If you want, I'll probably just do candle and wax ones, but I watch a lot of like financial videos too, and investing and like getting out of debt. And I watch Dave Ramsey, and like, I enjoy those videos too. So that's 50% of what I watch. And the other is like, of course, all the popular channels, for YouTube candles and wax and stuff like that. So I 100% support that idea. I love that idea of that video of like spreading the love with YouTubers. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't feel like I should like make a separate video about that. I just figured I would just mention it in here. You know, so Angie, I love her. She's a close friend of mine. You should, you know, like I'll have her channel linked below. She's like KentuckyWaxieGirl, or I can't remember your channel name right now, Angie. That's that. But I'll have hers and all the other ones linked below. And they're going to be, you know, mostly the same ones that everybody else watches. So it won't be anything new. And Canada Kim doesn't watch my channels apparently, or my channel apparently anymore. But I still support her channel. And I think you should too. It's a great channel. And I think that you should watch it, even though it's not reciprocated. So that being said, I'm getting like text messages on the top of my phone. So I'm getting distracted. So that's why I'm like rambling at the end here. But that's pretty much all I have to say. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. And it's good to be in front of the camera, but honestly, this phone, I have like dust and lint on my face or something because it's making my face itch. This phone does not film as well as my old camera, which is the reason why you don't see my face very much. It makes my face and my body really distorted. It doesn't look right. And it's really hard to get like the lighting. It doesn't accept lighting, and for some reason it also doesn't accept flash when it's facing me, where my old one did. I could turn on the flash so I could have automatic light shining on me, but it doesn't do that. So I have to try and find like artificial lighting, and it's a hassle. So you don't see me very often. So I know some people prefer that because it's more personal. I'm sorry. I would like to do that more, and maybe one day I will. Once I figure out a better lighting situation, but it just sucks right now. So I don't want you to like see me in the dark, or you only see like half of my face, and you know, that's not fun. So anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to say, I think. I didn't want to talk too much about the drama, just kind of saying a little bit more, I guess, just maybe saying enough for you guys to understand, and if you know what I mean. And so I want to be a positive person, and I want to, like, YouTube's supposed to be fun, you know what I mean? So I wanted to give you some type of a conclusion, but at the same time, I just don't want to like spill everything out, you know, even though it would probably make more sense to you guys if I did. But that's all I have to say in this video, and hopefully that was enough. I'm hoping, if you catch my drift. So thank you so much for watching. I will let you guys go, and this video is super long for a little blog, for what I thought was going to be like a 10-minute blog. I'll talk to you guys soon. I do have my empties I will film, and if you have any video requests, let me know. I do have a lot to de-stash, so I'm going to be working on that this week, along with watching TV and hanging out. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!